Alright guys, so we all know Windows 11. It's the latest and greatest from Microsoft, rocking that clean, modern look. You've probably heard about the centered taskbar, the redesigned start menu, maybe even played around with the new widgets. But what about the features that don't get as much hype? The hidden gems tucked away in the settings? Yeah, Windows 11 is more than just a pretty face. It's packed with these subtle quality-of-life improvements that can seriously level up your workflow, your gaming, just your whole computing experience, and that's what we're diving into today. We're talking about 6 underrated Windows 11 features that you absolutely need to know about. Trust me, once you start using these, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. First up, let's talk focus. We've all been there, right? You sit down with the best intentions to crank through your to-do list, but then, notifications, emails, that irresistible urge to check your phone. It's a recipe for distraction, and that's where Focus Sessions comes in. Think of it as your built-in productivity coach living right inside your Clock app. Yeah, you heard that right, the Clock app. Open it up, and you'll find a dedicated tab for Focus Sessions. This is where the magic happens. You can set timers based on the Pomodoro technique, which is all about breaking down work into manageable chunks. You know, like 25 minutes of focused work followed by a 5-minute break. But here's where it gets really cool. Focus Sessions integrates directly with Spotify, so you can choose your own focus playlist, something with those chill instrumental vibes that help you get in the zone. And it minimizes distractions by silencing notifications while you're in a session. No more pings or pop-ups pulling you away from the task at hand. And it doesn't stop there. Focus Sessions also lets you set daily goals for how long you want to stay focused, and it tracks your progress over time. You can even add tasks directly within the app, so you can literally visualize what you need to accomplish during each session. It's like having a personal assistant for your productivity, making sure you stay on track and actually get stuff done. Trust me, if you struggle with focus, this feature alone is worth the upgrade to Windows 11. Next up, let's talk about multitasking, because let's be real, who only works with one app open at a time these days? We're constantly switching between browsers, documents, spreadsheets, you name it. And that's where Snap Layouts and Snap Groups come in, making Windows 11 an absolute beast for productivity. Remember that feeling of dragging and resizing windows manually, trying to get them perfectly aligned? Yeah, Snap Layouts takes all that hassle away. Just hover your mouse over the Maximize button of any window and boom, you get a selection of different layout options. Want to split your screen in half? Easy. Need 3 windows side by side? Done. You can even get really fancy with 4 or more apps arranged in a grid. It's all about finding the layout that matches your workflow. And the best part, it's incredibly intuitive and easy to use, but it gets even better with Snap Groups. Let's say you've got a specific set of apps you always use together for a particular task. Maybe it's your browser, a Word document, and a messaging app for research. With Snap Groups, you can snap those windows into your preferred layout once, and Windows will remember it. That means the next time you need that specific combination of apps, you can just click on the group icon in the taskbar, and bam, all those windows will snap back into place exactly how you had them. No more wasted time rearranging windows every time you switch tasks. This is multitasking made easy, people. It's all about streamlining your workflow and saving you precious time. And trust me, once you start using Snap Layouts and Snap Groups, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. Okay, let's be real for a second. How many of you have a desktop that looks like a digital explosion? Files everywhere, shortcuts scattered about. It's like trying to find a specific grain of sand on a beach. Well, Windows 11 has a solution for that. Virtual desktops. Think of virtual desktops as separate workspaces within your computer. It's like having multiple monitors, but without the extra hardware. You can dedicate each desktop to a specific task or project, keeping everything organized and clutter-free. Let's say you're working on a big presentation. You can create a dedicated desktop just for that, with all your slides, research materials, and notes organized and easily accessible. Then, when it's time to relax and catch up on some streaming, you can switch to a different desktop dedicated to entertainment, with your favorite streaming apps and websites ready to go. And switching between desktops is a breeze. Just hit the Windows key plus Tab to bring up Task View, and you can see all your desktops laid out. Click on the one you want, or create a new one on the fly. It's super smooth and intuitive, But here's the thing about virtual desktops in Windows 11. They're not just about organization. They can actually boost your productivity. See, when you switch between desktops, Windows automatically mutes audio from apps on inactive desktops. So, no more annoying notifications or sounds interrupting your flow. It's like stepping into a different room for each task, allowing you to focus on what's in front of you without distractions. Trust me, once you start using virtual desktops, your workflow will be smoother, your focus will be sharper, and your sanity will thank you. Chapter 4. Auto, HDR level up your gaming visuals. Alright gamers, this one's for you. We all know that HDR, high dynamic range, can make a huge difference in games, right? The more vibrant colors, the deeper blacks, the increased contrast. It's like stepping into a whole new world. But here's the thing, not all games are built with HDR support. That's where Auto HDR in Windows 11 comes in. It's like magic for your games. If you have an HDR-capable monitor, Auto HDR can actually add HDR enhancements to games that don't natively support it. Think about that for a second. You can now experience your favorite older games, even titles that were released before HDR was even a thing, with stunning HDR visuals. It's like breathing new life into your gaming library. And the best part is, it's super easy to use. You don't need to mess around with complicated settings or install any third-party software. Just make sure Auto HDR is enabled in your Windows display settings, and that's it. Windows will automatically detect when you're playing a game that could benefit from HDR and apply the enhancements in real time. Now I know what you're thinking. Is this too good to be true? Does it actually look good? And the answer is, surprisingly yes. Of course, it's not going to be quite as good as native HDR support, but it's still a very noticeable improvement, especially in games with already vibrant color palettes. Auto HDR is one of those features that just works in the background, enhancing your gaming experience without you even having to think about it. It's a game changer, literally. Chapter 5, Direct Storage, say goodbye to load times. Okay, let's talk about something that drives gamers absolutely crazy. Load times. You know that feeling, right? You're hyped to jump into a game, you double-click the icon, and then you wait, and wait, and wait some more. It's like being stuck in loading screen purgatory. Well, Windows 11 is here to rescue you with a feature called Direct Storage. This, my friends, is a game changer, literally. Direct Storage is a technology that allows games to bypass the CPU and load game assets directly from your NVMe SSD to your graphics card's VRAM. And why is that a big deal? Well, it all comes down to speed. See, traditional storage methods create a bottleneck where the CPU has to process all that game data before sending it to the graphics card. But with Direct Storage, the data flows directly to the GPU, removing that bottleneck and significantly reducing load times. We're talking about going from minutes to seconds in some cases. Imagine, you click play and boom, you're in the game world almost instantly. No more staring at loading screens, no more making sandwiches while you wait. Now here's the catch. Direct Storage requires both a compatible NVMe SSD and a graphics card that supports DirectX 12 Ultimate. But if you've got the hardware, it's a no-brainer. Just make sure your Windows 11 is up to date and you're good to go. Direct Storage is one of those features that's going to become more and more important as games get bigger and more complex. It's the future of gaming storage, and it's already here in Windows 11. Chapter 6. Clipboard History and Emojis. Small features, big impact. Sometimes it's the little things that make a big difference. In Windows 11, those little things come in the form of an enhanced clipboard history and a robust emoji picker. Let's start with the clipboard. We all use it, right? Copy, paste, copy, paste. In Windows 11, the clipboard history has been supercharged. Just hit the Windows key plus V to open it up. You'll see a history of all the text, images, and even files you've copied recently. You can also sync your clipboard history across all your Windows 11 devices. And then there's the emoji picker. Hit the Windows key plus, period, to open it up, and you'll be greeted with a world of emojis, GIFs, and even special characters. These might seem like small features, but they can make a big difference in your day-to-day computing experience. Outro. Unlock the full potential of Windows 11. So there you have it, guys. 6 hidden windows. 11 features that you absolutely need to know about. From productivity powerhouses like Focus Sessions and Snap Layouts to gaming enhancements like Auto HDR and Direct Storage, Windows 11 is more than just a visual upgrade. It's a feature-packed operating system designed to simplify your daily tasks and enhance your digital experience. And the best part is, These are just a few of the hidden gems waiting to be discovered. So, take some time to explore the settings, dig a little deeper, and I guarantee you'll find even more features that will transform the way you use your PC. Don't settle for the surface level. Unlock the full potential of Windows 11 and experience the difference these hidden features can make. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more tech tips and insights. And let me know in the comments below.